Baldur's Gate 3 isn't that great. Wait, hear me out! This isn't a review of the game itself. Truth is I haven't played it yet, though I certainly intend to at some point. No. What I'm talking about is this. Apparently, some AAA developers are worried that Baldur's Gate 3 has raised the bar for video games, and now people are going to have unrealistic expectations for new games going forward. And of course gamers, streamers, content creators, etc., you know, their customers, are all saying raising the bar is a good thing. Okay, I can agree with the latter camp. Raising standards is generally a good thing in most cases. But based on the primary reasons given to justify the assertion that the bar has been raised in all these videos and articles and comments I've seen on the subject, I contend that Baldur's Gate 3 didn't actually raise the bar at all. You see, I think what actually happened is that Baldur's Gate just put the bar back where it used to be. It harkens back to a time long ago before publishers and developers got addicted to microtransactions, live services, subscription fees, item stores, loot boxes, DLCs, season passes, battle passes, DRM, NFT, gacha game, surprise mechanics, casinos, pay to win, concentrated greed.
$28. And this is just a single skin.
You want me to pay you, what, $50 for shiny blue? Shiny blue! Are you serious?
You telling me that you is supposed to pay $200 for a recolored skin?
Stuff that serves no other purpose than to suck the money out of your wallet like some kind of unholy currency parasite attached to your bank account. Gamers are fed up with all of that crap. So all Larian had to do is not do any of that. The only thing they really needed in their product was something people would find enjoyable to play, in its complete form for a one-time purchase on release. That's it. And when they finished, the game was such a breath of fresh air that people ran to it like a thirsty man finding an oasis in the desert. So if that's all it took, did the standard for video games really get elevated? Or did it just get pulled out of the muck and filth that AAA developers have been gradually burying it under for 2 decades? Maybe Larian and Baldur's Gate 3 is, in this case, not that different from a video game industry version of Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. If you've ever really analyzed that show from a broad perspective, you'd quickly realize that Gordon's advice for rundown restaurants almost always boils down to clean the kitchen and stop serving rotten food. That always seemed like a rather low and obvious standard to me, but apparently it's one that many struggle to meet. And that's what I'm talking about here. I think Larian didn't raise the bar as much as they simply highlighted that the video game industry as a whole has been falling well short of it for quite a while now. One would hope that other developers could learn a good lesson from this. Maybe instead of releasing buggy broken crap every year that somehow always manages to have perfectly functioning monetization features, they could put a little more effort into making a game that people want to play because it's fun and not because they're addicted to gambling. Unfortunately, that's not likely to happen. These other developers have been blinded by dollar signs surgically attached to their eyeballs for a long time now. No doubt they'll take all the wrong lessons from Baldur's Gate 3's success and continue their strategy of gobbling up beloved IPs, watering them down and loading them up with even more monetization. But at the very least, Larian has given us a beacon of hope that there are still developers out there who really care about their product and their audience more than they care about sucking your bank account dry.